Hey, and welcome to All Things Podcasting, where we will be giving you an inside look at how to launch, grow, and manage a podcast. If you've been dreaming of starting a podcast but don't know where to start, or you have a podcast and you're looking for the best and most productive growth strategies, then this podcast is for you. Let's dive in. I wanted to come in here and answer a question real quick. A group member commented on one of my posts and was talking about how they wanted to show up on YouTube and Instagram, but it felt really overwhelming and they're kind of an introvert, so putting themselves out there is hard. So I just wanted to kind of talk about how you can easily and quickly show up at all of these places. We all know that video is queen of the internet right now, so we all know we need to be there, but it can feel really overwhelming and scary to put yourself out there and show up on video. I know. I've had to do it too. How me and Shannon have oftentimes messaged each other and been like, I need to do TikToks right now, but putting myself on video right now feels really scary. So I just kind of wanted to come in and address some of those feelings and kind of give you guys some tips and tricks on how you can show up without it feeling so daunting. So she said being able to figure out ideas and topics to show up on YouTube and Instagram. For Instagram, wrapping my head around reels and how to make time to create them in addition to regular posts, thinking of having to glam myself up constantly to make videos, and also how do I transfer this content to TikTok without having to recreate it? I'm an introvert, so it's honestly feels really overwhelming. Okay, first of all, the whole getting glammed up thing, it is totally not necessary. We have on our website, I'm pretty sure it's still up there, we want our clients to show up as themselves, don't get dressed up if you're coming on a call with me because I'm going to show up however I'm showing up. However, I rolled out of bed that day or got ready or didn't or whatever, that's how we're showing up. So do not feel the need to put on makeup and a cute outfit and all of that stuff. Do your hair. It's just not necessary. And the people who are showing up for you are showing up for your content. They're showing up for you and what you're bringing to the table and your value. They're not showing up because you just had your hair done or have really good eye makeup or any of that. If you show up every day like that in your real life, then great. But if you don't feel the pressure to do that on video. And I have gone through this too. I used to do my makeup before all the calls. I never wear makeup in my daily life. So I just let go of that. And that's something that you kind of have to just work on and move past. And you can use filters and all those things depending on if it feels aligned with you. But I think the most important thing is to show up authentically as yourself and not stress about do I look okay and all of that stuff. Because as the internet is growing, people are more, realizing we want people as they are. We don't want some version of them that they've concocted. We want people to show up just as they are, and we're going to love them for that. So I don't want anybody to feel any pressure that they have to get all dolled up for their videos or anything. Okay, so for coming up with topics, if you are already doing a podcast, then you're coming up with those topics anyway. So that's a great jumping off point. If you're not doing a podcast or YouTube channel, then that is the first thing I'm going to recommend you do, because then you're able to come up with one content idea per week. And inside the mastermind, we teach you how to do content pillars and kind of break those things down smaller so that you're always having a constant stream of content. But how I would start is I would go into YouTube or Google or whatever and start typing your niche. So I would type in podcast and then just see what comes up next, or marketing and see what comes up next. That predictive text that comes at the end where it tells you what people are searching for, it's a great place to get content ideas. Also, talk to people on Facebook and Instagram, talk to people inside of groups. What questions do you have about this topic? Where are you struggling? Do that market research. It's going to give you a lot of really great ideas for content to make moving forward. So once you've created that podcast or YouTube episode or both, that's what you need to do. So once we've recorded that video and audio of that topic, 30 minutes long or less, 15 to 30 is probably what I would recommend. So you're going to record that video, and then you're not going to have to re-record anything else. You're done recording at that point if you want to be. You can actually go into that video that you recorded for the podcast and for YouTube and pull clips. And these clips are going to work on TikTok. They're going to work on Reels. They're going to work on YouTube Shorts. They're going to work as idea pins. They're going to work in all of the places on stories. Perfect. So you've got this video. We're just going to grab the highlights. We're going to grab these 30-second, 60-second clips of the most important things that you said, the good one-liners, some good quotes, and we're going to grab those clips and we're going to post them to all the places. What I like to do is I like to save them into a Google Drive and then download them to my phone, upload it to Reels on Facebook, and then caption them there. Okay. And then before you go to post it, it will give you an option to download the video with the captions. Go ahead and download the video with the captions. Now the captions are up there. Then you can add in music, you can add in stickers, you can add in all of that fun stuff, and then post it. Do not do the cross post to Instagram. I've been experimenting with this. If you do the automatic cross post from Facebook to Instagram, so it's going to post the reel on Instagram, same way it does on Facebook, you're going to get 0 views. You need to go in and post it on Instagram specifically, like by itself, and not do the cross posting because for whatever reason, algorithm, the Facebook gods, whatever, they are not showing them. So download it from Facebook with the captions already on there. You can go through and tweak the captions if you want to make sure they're accurate. A lot of times I don't because who's got time? So download it from Facebook, upload it on there, and then you can go to your group and post that reel inside the group as well. And also copy and paste the caption that you created and put it in a note on your phone or wherever so that you can also just copy and paste that and put it on all the other places as well. Then you're going to go to Instagram. You already have that video with the captions. Same deal on Instagram. Upload it to Reels. Add some stickers. Add some music, a trending sound. We like to do a trending sound and turn the volume on it down to like 5% so that you're still like getting that algorithm boost from having the trending sound on there, but it's not distracting from your content unless it's just like a static graphic. Then you can leave the volume all the way up. So there's a hack there as well. So you're going to post it on Instagram that way. You're going to post it on TikTok that way. When you download from Facebook, without having posted it first, it will not have any watermark or anything on it. So then you're able to kind of skip that step of like getting one of those watermark removing apps and all of that stuff. So we're taking that video. It's on Facebook, on your personal page. It's in your group. It's on Instagram. It's on TikTok. You're going to move it over to YouTube and put it under YouTube Shorts. You're using the same video, the same caption for the video, the same hashtag, all of those things across the board. And you've just pulled these things directly from your YouTube video that you created. So you haven't had to record again. So this really frees you up to be able to record one piece of content and share it everywhere. And then you're not having to constantly be recording different things. And it allows you to come at creating additional content with an ease of mind without the pressure of, I have to record 3 TikToks today and I have to post this and I have to do that. You don't have to do anything. The content that you're pulling from your podcast and your YouTube video is a full marketing strategy on its own. It's going to get you out there. It's going to get you seen. Any extra content that you create because you're feeling inspired to do so is just icing on the cake. It's just allowing people to connect with you further, and you can do like more personalized things. So that's just a really cool add-on if you feel inclined to do that. If you are an introvert and you hate showing up on video and you have to hit the start button 15 times on TikTok before you are able to actually record, then yes, still practice that when you have the energy and the mental capacity to do so, but it's not a requirement. And also for posts. So like you're able to pull from the transcript of your podcast content for posts and quotes and all of that fun stuff. So we're really using one 15 to 30 minute section of you just talking about a subject and turning that into this full marketing strategy for the whole week. Now, a lot of people say like, well, doesn't that get repetitive? Aren't people saying it everywhere, like in the same places? No, they're not. They're not saying it everywhere. You're coming up and staying top of mind, but the same people who are seeing your TikTok are not going to see your reel on Instagram. The same people who are seeing your post on Instagram aren't going to see your post on Facebook. You are not that good into the Facebook algorithm that you're going to be showing up on everybody's feed in all of the places, unless these people are like following you and have notifications turned on for you and all that kind of stuff, in which case they want to see all your stuff and they don't care if it's the same thing they saw on Instagram is on Facebook. But most people aren't that way. They're either following your podcast or they're following your YouTube or they're following you on Instagram. Or they might be following you on like Instagram and your podcast or YouTube and Facebook, but they're not going to be following you like in all of the places and be like, oh my gosh, she already talked about this. They're going to be so excited to see you sprinkled across all of these platforms. You're going to be able to show up as the expert. They're going to say, oh my gosh, this girl is everywhere. All of her content is so good. It's everywhere. She's always top of mind for me. And they're going to make them that more likely to invest in you, take that next step, whenever that might be. And it also having this one brick of content that you're working on for a whole week allows people to really go on a journey with you and dive deep into that one thing. You're going to give them things like a call to action, action items, things that they can do to kind of move the needle forward so that they're kind of really engaged with you in this whole week. And if they're paying attention and if they're using the call to actions and doing the action items, then they're going to see a transformation, which again continues that know, like, and trust and makes them more likely to invest in you. So I went on a huge tangent there, but if you know me, you know that tangents are kind of my deal. So in summary, record one 15-minute video, put it on a podcast, put it on YouTube, pull the clips to put on TikTok, Instagram, for reels, for stories, YouTube shorts, all of the places. Just pull the clips directly from there, use that same piece of content on all of the places, use the transcript to make posts so that you're not constantly reinventing the wheel and you can step off that content creation hamster wheel and show up in your business as you want to be. And don't stress about looking beautiful on camera all the time. You always look beautiful and I love you. And I hope that you guys found some value in this. If you have any questions about any of this, drop a comment for me and I'll get back to you. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of All Things Podcasting. If you enjoyed this episode, then hit the subscribe button on your favorite podcasting platform so that you'll never miss an episode. This podcast is for you, so be sure to reach out and let me know what you thought about it. You can DM me through Facebook or Instagram, where I also share valuable content, or you can find me in our Facebook group. Just search for All Things Podcasting in the search bar. I can't wait for you to join us next week for the latest episode of All Things Podcasting.